Hey everybody, we are back. I say we, but we have a new guest with us to react to this video. This is my son, and we found this other channel that we're going to react to today. It's called Bizarre Bub, and what I thought was very interesting about this channel is how similar it is to the other channel that we've been watching. And so I'm very curious of how good their content is. So he's picked the video. Are you ready? Okay, this one is Scary Comp version 92. That's how they titled their videos. So let's get started.
On May 10th of 2024, a small family gets together to celebrate someone's birthday. As with any birthday celebration, the traditional happy birthday song is sung by everyone there. However, it would be during this festive party that something very strange happens. According to Brookie Diaz, the birthday girl, there hasn't been a day where she hasn't thought about this incident. What happened on her birthday will forever linger in her head. It's around 9 p.m. when this is captured. Take a look.
Happy birthday, dear Brookie.
Happy birthday
to you. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish.
and many more.
Right.
Woo! Almost.
Whoa. All right, Jackie.
I'm taking Brooke.
Oh, forgot. I don't want to. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the details. All right, here, honey. A girl's got to have a present. This is from me. Yeah.
Did you know? How cute. Should we cut the cake?
Yeah. Jackie, press its pause.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can.
Please tell me so.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can, just come visit me, okay? Okay?
Oh,
Shut up. No way.
I always think I'm gonna miss it.
That is not worked. That is not worked.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Somehow, a toy fire truck goes off right when the family listens to Dad's message. Now, this fire truck isn't just a random toy, but a collectible that the father cherished. Considering that this went off at the same time, they can't help but think that Dad was reaching out to them. Whether or not this might have been a
That's
coincidence
so
remains
cute.
uncertain. However,
like
it's the
tearing up.
following video, taken only a week later, that leaves
Oh,
Brookie and her
cute.
family completely baffled. Brookie's lying in bed, trying her best to record the following.
I just missed a call from my dad. He's been gone. Like, I just heard his voice one more time.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can, just come visit me,
Oh,
okay?
that gives me shivers.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's because of this incident that Brookie believes her father had been present. She took it as a sign that her dad was reassuring her that he was still there, even though she had missed the opportunity to talk to him. Whether or not he was actually on the line is unknown. But nevertheless, it was already strange to hear the teddy bear with his voice talking at this moment. While this occurrence was already baffling enough, something happens only days later that leaves her extremely unnerved. Now, the following incident, as she believes, had nothing to do with her father. Whatever happened that night, according to her, made her feel immensely terrified, which she knows her father would never do. It's late at night when this is captured.
Oh, yikes. I'm like, please don't come scare me.
Whoa. There we go. Really fast forward. Oh.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna say that could be a giraffe, but there's no way that's a giraffe. If it's
It's like they came in and then went out that one.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was freaking me out.
Now, this particular
she
video
did
is
not
something
get
that
good
Brookie
vibes
doesn't
about
like
that.
talking about, and for good reason. She was so shaken by this incident that talking about it now brings up strong emotions for her. Although knowing that posting this video wouldn't help, she hopes that someone could explain what happened. While some believe it might have been her dad's spirit reaching out, she believes it was something else. That night, she was overcome with a sense of dread, the likes of which she had never felt before. So understandably, she would rather talk about the pleasant moments that were caught on camera. At least these help her to cope with the passing of her father. These moments serve to remind her that despite being gone, her dad will always be there. As with all videos, this one remains a mystery.
So a lot of stuff comes up for me on this one. I'm curious first if this makes you think of anything.
It kind of reminds me of when my grandpa like messes with the lights in my room. Like, I'm not like scared or anything, because like I know he messes with the lights in houses and stuff. But like sometimes I get curious and I ask with any object has like a weight on the bottom, and I ask to see who else is there with him. It's usually his wife.
But you never get like bad vibes.
Yeah.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
Yeah. So I don't know. For some reason, that story really, really touched me. It was so bittersweet. I am just confused. She had all of that good stuff with her dad, and she knew that her dad was reaching out to her and trying to reassure her. But then the doors, and she had dread.
Yeah.
So I've done a little bit of research about paranormal and when you feel that dread. It can happen because of unparanormal stuff, because it's this frequency, okay? It's this really low frequency, and it can cause you to feel dread, anxiousness, nervousness, and it can make you physically sick as well. And it could just be a vibration that's happening from like, I think like power sources in your home can do it if they're not like set up correctly and stuff. I'm not exactly sure, but they can cause it. And then that's why paranormal also causes it, because it's a really low vibration. So when she felt that dread, I 100% believe her that it was not her dad going in and out of those doors.
Yeah.
Her dad would not cause her to feel dread. So it's confusing that she would have that experience shortly after. Like, what is the correlation? Like, what's going on? That's what I'm wondering. That her dad was there and then something else. It's freaky. That's what I think.
Yeah. Like maybe her dad was trying to get like rid of a spirit that was trying to bug her,
True.
and like it went that way in and out, so it couldn't like stop and like mess with her.
True. Her dad could have been protecting her. We've had something like that happen to us where, yeah, our lights were flickering. So I knew my grandpa was trying to warn me. And I found out that, yeah, there was negative entities that had found their way into our home. So yeah, they were looking out for us. That could have been exactly what was happening. Very good point. Okay, number 7.
On a Wednesday afternoon, a man rushes to his basement to record something that just happened.
The creepy
The man
door.
states that he just heard footsteps on the staircase, but this was strange as no one had been in the basement. So he takes this video, hoping to capture what often happens when no one is down there. This is what was caught. Take a look.
I'm like super sensitive today. I don't know what it is. Jeez. I'm like instantly reacting to this. You can tell this is an older home. Look at that vent.
Yeah.
Nice big vent.
And then like the wallpaper in the bottom.
Oh yeah. Looks so fun down there though. I want a bedroom like this. So cute. I'm so scared though. At least the lights are on.
Yeah. That's a interesting dress toy thing.
Yeah.
Like a tiger. Oh, so it's like a playroom for the kids.
Yeah, I love it. I want a playroom.
Oh,
Oh god, that mask. What the I don't like that. That creeps me out. I don't like that. This is an adorable playroom though. Holy moly. What am I supposed to be looking at?
oh, there's like a dog.
Oh, they're like dog hangers. That's what you were seeing. That's kind of fun.
Like I think it's like a costume thing.
Yeah.
You put it over.
Yeah.
Is the piano gonna go off?
Oh no, that room's dark.
Oh, there's a doll there too. Oh, there's a doll
Oh
there too.
god! Okay, I
There's-
have dolls. You guys know that.
Yeah.
But these freak me out. I don't get good vibes about those dolls. I think it's the way they're sitting.
Yeah.
I'm so antsy right now. Oh, not a
Oh
man.
my! What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh yes, you did. Oh, you got my heartbeat.
Ow! Is something real gonna happen now?
Yeah.
Oh god. Jeez. Is this gonna be it? Don't do that to me. Oh, he turned off the light. Now what's gonna happen? Oh god.
Out
I
of
don't
nowhere,
like that.
a toy ball seemingly throws itself at the man. Its sudden movement was enough to make him shut the door and stop the recording at once. What happened afterward is unknown, but based on the few details that were given, it's clear that the man and his family have kept away from this basement. Although lacking sufficient
But it's
context,
cute.
the video itself still holds up as being pretty creepy.
Yeah. My girl got you good.
Oh god. That was so funny. That was fun. I've thought about how to make like Paranormal Activity. If you attach like fish wire to stuff.
Yeah.
And he could have attached a fish wire to that ball and yanked on it. However,
Those dolls, they were creepy.
yeah, definitely something weird about that basement. Despite how beautifully lit and brightly colored it was, it still gave me weird vibes. And, you know, maybe that was just the anticipation of it being in a scary compilation. But
Yeah.
the way that ball,
Like
I
I
don't
feel
like
like
that.
if he yanked it would have came right at him.
yeah,
Not at the stairwell. And then
yeah,
like,
it kind of went this
at
way.
the end you can kind of see it like curving back towards the man after it hits the
Yeah.
railing.
Yeah, to me, it definitely looked like something behind it. A force behind it definitely did it. So yeah, that's freaky. That was freaky and really funny though.
Yeah, that girl got you pretty good. I jumped a little bit, but like not as much as you.
Oh, it got me so good.
Like for like the first like split second when you see her, I thought it was just like a spirit.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, number 6.
This next footage was posted 10 years ago, making it by far the oldest video on this list. But even so, this video continues to unsettle viewers. Those who've seen it, which very few have, can't seem to explain what was captured. In it, a woman is seen dancing by herself at a party, when suddenly, something in the background is caught on camera. This is what was caught.
Tiny child. And then he disappears.
Oh. Yes, please replay this.
Right there.
So he goes up.
And then. But that he could have kept in line with the girl.
Yeah, that's so close.
Strangely, a small child just disappears while climbing up the stairs. It happens quickly, almost too quickly that it seems like something ghostly was caught on tape. But even stranger is that no children were present at the party, or at least that's what the person who took this video claims. If no children had been there, then who was this? But most importantly, how exactly did they vanish in just a matter of seconds? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer to this question.
Okay, so that one, I want to say you could fake it because, like, she moved, like, if the kid went slow enough, he could have just been right behind her the whole time and disappeared just up the stairs. However, the timing of that, unless you got lucky, you would have to practice that to get that shot perfect. Yeah. So it's like, if you want to go through the lengths of getting the perfect shot to have paranormal activity, you definitely could. So it's like, what are the efforts people are trying to do versus is this real? I think it definitely could be real.
Yeah, it
Definitely could be.
It could be. But they could go to the lengths, but I don't think someone would want to go to that lengths. And they said that there was no kids present at the party,
Right.
which kind of makes me think it was like a bar type of club.
Yeah. And I don't know. The whole shot just felt super genuine. Like they weren't aware of what was behind them. I don't know.
They were pretty blue despite the lights.
Yeah,
being
yeah. The color, I didn't like the color. It was very off-putting. But anyways, either way, but that one definitely could be real. It's pretty freaky. Why is it always children? All right, number 5.
In the following video, a man leaves his house before heading over to his car. At first, it appears that the video is nothing more than just random footage of a man leaving his home. While it may seem like that, it's what happens later that left him and his family completely unnerved. Now, this footage was posted by the man's wife, who's known as Lisa Miller. Both she and her husband have a small family that live in the suburbs, but this small family was recently made smaller as Lisa had just lost her father. It isn't clear as to how he passed, but she'll always remember him for whistling all the time. As Lisa mentions, he would always tell her to whistle if she ever needed him. Although she can't do that now, this recording has shown her that she doesn't have to. According to Lisa, it appears that he hasn't left. This is what was caught.
This is why we have just a push button to lock our front door. Interesting.
The sound of someone whistling is heard clear as day on camera. Despite being quite loud, it appears that Lisa's husband didn't hear the whistle, but whether he had heard it or not doesn't matter to Lisa. The camera had caught it, and that alone has given her sufficient evidence to believe that her father is still here. Although she has yet to come up with an explanation, she prefers not to, as what was captured has helped her grieve over his death. So then, just who or what had whistled?
Okay, at this point, I do not want to keep saying it could be faked, it could be real. Let's just talk about why it could be real, because at this point, if you're clever enough and smart enough, you could fake something. But the fact, I want to point out that the quality and the volume of it, it was definitely not the husband that did it, because he was already walking around to the car.
And it would have, like, faded.
Yeah.
a lot more.
Yeah. There would have been a fade in the volume. And it was just like it was right there. So,
Unless he like stopped around the corner for like a
Yeah.
split second.
yeah, I mean, and I still think the quality would have not been there. Like it would have been, because through those cameras, if you guys watch our vlogs, I use our camera videos a lot, and they're so disoriented with the volume because it's not the quality. Like it's not
Yeah.
quality at all. So that whistle was just so clear, which makes me think paranormal, because they have the abilities in a way to like manipulate and use these different devices to their advantage to communicate. And I think that wife believes that it maybe could be her dad, then I think it is, because that's going to be like the sixth sense, like the dad communicating, being like, yeah, that was me. I was just saying hello. That's what I think. So yeah, we ready for the next one? Number 4.
On the night of September 2nd of 2020, a father walks into his daughter's room to see if she's okay. It was just then that he heard her screaming for help. Naturally, he runs over to check on her,
Does she have a night
but when he
terror?
gets there, this happens.
What's the matter?
I just want to sleep with you now.
Something had
no.
clearly terrified his daughter. Although initially
night
thinking that
vision.
perhaps this might have
So
been a night
freaking
terror she was
bad.
having, her parents couldn't shake the feeling that something real had scared her.
She was
Never
so
had they ever
scared.
seen their child this terrified. So, out of curiosity, they checked the footage taken from that night to see if anything odd stands out. At first glance, nothing obvious catches their attention, but after looking closely, they see it. Either someone or something had been inside their daughter's room.
What's the matter?
Now, it's hard to see where this mysterious figure is at, but according to the mother, it appears at her bedside. A face, presumably that of a woman's, appears for a few seconds before disappearing.
Oh, right there.
frame by frame, and that face right there is what popped up. But here is a close-up.
Where do you see
Right
it?
there,
There's
you
like a
can
mouth
clearly
and
see
eyes.
the lips, the
Ah,
teeth,
yes, yes,
the
yes.
nose, the eye,
Oh,
the
I don't like this at
eyebrow,
all.
and like
I'm so sensitive
hair.
today. What the hell?
You can't tell me that that's not a face.
The parents believe that this had been the reason why their child was afraid. Now, it's a bit hard to see at first, but a face can somewhat be made out.
Definitely,
Although recorded a few years ago,
Definitely
they still
hard.
can't explain what appeared in this footage. To this day, this video continues to baffle them.
I'm like tearing up, you guys. I do not like this. Okay, so I don't remember what it's called, but as humans, we are like designed and built to find faces and stuff. Like you can find them in the clouds, you can find them in the paint patterns on your ceilings and stuff. That's a thing. We're just programmed that way. And to have like a poor quality video and you're like looking for something. However, that didn't look like a poor quality face, meaning like, because I've done this, I've taken pictures or video trying to capture something and it's like, okay, that fuzzy spot maybe could be something. No, that was a distinct, clear face that wasn't being like pulled out of like the distortion, if you know what I mean, like the grain of the video. That was definitely something there. And the fact that they're children don't lie. Children don't pretend. Okay, when they're that young. She was genuinely terrified. And she was facing that way. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That creeps me out. Did you get bad vibes?
Mhm.
Like there was some freaky old bitch freaking her out. Poor girl. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I would not let her sleep in there again until I took care of things. She was so scared. That was so sad. Okay. Number 3.
Now, this next video comes from Brenna Logan, who states that her sister had once worked at a children's center where something very strange happened. According to her, the center was a place for kids of all ages, including those who like to play
Always
music.
kids.
It was pretty
Hell
much a mix
yeah.
between a music school and a daycare center, which not many children went to for a couple of reasons. But the biggest reason was that they were scared.
Oh god.
Children would often tell workers that a really mean guy was inside the play tunnel for kids. But of course, no one
I
would
don't
be
like
there.
that.
Other times, daycare staff would find toys misplaced even though no one had been inside. Now eventually the daycare had shut down when COVID hit, but during this time, the owners had set up cameras to watch over the place in case anyone tried to break
That's a good
in.
idea.
Although no one did, they did capture something that has left them pretty spooked. The following is their footage. Watch.
Oh,
That's very like
that's
obvious.
intense. Yeah, that's momentum. I believe that.
Yeah. Then just stop.
Oh, there he is. Yep. Look at it. There it is. Yep, there it goes. That is good evidence right there. Wow. He stopped right there. There's someone else though. Did you see that? There it goes. That makes me think there's more than one person. Because he's still right.
There's
Oh, God.
3, or that's the same person.
Because he's still right there, right?
Yeah.
He could have pushed that. And then it could. This is significant. Wow. So if he pushed it and then the other person over here kept pushing
It now makes sense as to why not many kids wanted to come here. From things moving on their own to a strange white ball moving with a mind of its own, this place,
That is
as employees
amazing.
claim, is haunted. Now, regardless of the video,
Wow.
Brenna's sister firmly believes this. She no longer works there, but still vividly remembers the creepy experiences she's had while working there. Despite not having footage of these spooky encounters, Brenna doesn't think her sister was just making things up. She believes her, and she believes that whatever was caught on camera is something that will continue to remain a mystery.
That one's significant. All I'm thinking is Selena Spooky Boo and Call Me Chris need to head there
Yeah.
and figure out why
Why they're there.
they're there. And like, so the kids were scared of an older man. Like,
What had happened to him when he was alive that then made him want to haunt this place?
yeah, I want to know his story because why is he sticking around in a daycare with all the toys? Like, did he lose children of his own and missed out on that opportunity? Did he have a bad childhood? That's pretty common. I'm very curious why men, and it's obvious, I think it's obvious there's more than one person,
Yeah.
ghost, that's there. That was really neat. I loved that one. Really good.
This next video was taken inside a house where apparently something pretty creepy was caught on camera. Now the person who took this owns not only this house, but a multitude of dogs. Each pet,
Aw, look
according to
at
them,
them.
is deeply cared for as they can't help but treat their dogs like children. However,
Aw, that's
just like kids, there are moments when they do things that make them feel spooked. Whether it's staring at an empty space or growling at something that isn't there,
Yes,
they
that
act
gives
in
me
ways
chills.
that are very
Dogs can
peculiar.
see.
This is something that the
I
owner has
don't
tried to
see that
ignore
a
or
lot.
pass off as something normal, but after encountering the
I
following
don't
incident,
like it.
they now believe that something else is going on. In the following video, the owner is alone at home when this is captured.
Here.
Knocking.
Wow.
Sounds like it's on the window panes.
Yeah. Nice backyard though.
Happens all the time.
You close the door and it starts doing it again.
Now this wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened. It was just then that he was able to capture what both he and his wife had been experiencing. These knockings don't seem to have a common source, as they happen randomly throughout the house. On one occasion, the man's wife is alone at home when suddenly she captures this.
Okay. It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just happened again.
Are you for real? There's no one on the other side of that door. Oh no.
Move.
That freaked me out so bad. I would not feel safe.
And there's no way someone could get away that easily.
No, they've got it all
Nobody
fixed.
there.
It's all
I think I'm not sure if I saw something moving or if it was like a dog
reflection.
reflection.
The dog stopped barking now.
So,
Davey's freaking out by the door though.
Just like before, the source of these knocks is nowhere to be found. It isn't surprising to the couple that they can't see who or what is knocking. They believe that it's something supernatural. Given the strange behavior exhibited by their dogs, as well as other odd experiences they've had, it only makes sense to them that something unexplainable is happening. But like all videos, this incident remains elusive. Just what exactly did the couple get on camera?
I'm curious where they live. It does not look like they live near the Appalachians, but
No.
stuff like that tends to happen a lot there. Oh, I will never go there. That place is terrifying. My husband says that, like, there was this serial killer that would just be up there in the hiking trails. He's a hiker, so like that's why he knows. And so this is a real person that's a serial killer, and he'll just be like, hey, I'm lost, I'm turned around, and he'll pick off single hikers, take them away, and dispose of them. Not to mention all the other paranormal. But yeah, stuff like that happens there. The dogs being terrified terrifies me. Because again, like children, they don't pretend to be scared or defensive or aware of something. So, freaky. I didn't like that one.
Yeah, and then I also think like cats can do it too.
Yeah.
But cats also, I think, ward off bad spirits, which is why the Egyptians had
Yeah,
them.
that's true. That's true. Maybe we do need to get a cat. I'm just kidding. We don't have problems. We keep our house pure and clean. Pure and clean.
Pure and clean. We baptize it every month.
Okay, the last one. We're at number 1.
Now this next segment features 2 videos, both of which have something in common. In the first clip, which comes from Casey Lee, something happens that to this day gives her goosebumps whenever she thinks about it. On this particular night, Casey was having a few drinks at her house. Feeling a bit tipsy, she begins to talk out loud. She speaks as if Chris, her deceased husband, was still around. Despite being gone, she talks to him as though he were there. What happens next chills her to the core.
Oh, is this gonna be bittersweet
Watch.
again? These are so good.
Chris, please watch over Boston. Good job. Daddy's got you, okay? I'll make sure you're okay. I think he'll make sure I'm okay too.
I missed it, even though the big arrow was right there. I kind of zoned out.
It was 2
Really?
big boinks.
Okay, okay,
Oh my God, I couldn't have timed that any better.
okay.
I hope those cameras pick that up.
I wonder if she's pagan or Wiccan. I get that vibe from her.
That's insane.
The light flickers as if letting her know that he's listening. Aside from flickering at the right time, it flickers not once, but twice, which viewers believe is a sign that it wasn't a problem with the electricity. Even before this, the dogs appear to sense someone familiar. Understandably, this footage never fails to bring Casey to tears. But as if this wasn't already sentimental enough, the following video captures this. Josie Sanchez is alone at home when something happens that prompts her to take out her phone.
Do it again, Dad. Do it again, Dad.
These are so sweet. I love them.
Do it again.
Maybe that's why I'm so sensitive.
Flick the light.
Because it's past loved ones, you know?
Yeah.
And that's very close to home for me.
Flick the light, Dad. Oh my God.
There we go. Sometimes takes them a minute because I think time is different for them.
Yeah.
So between them hearing your request.
Just like the video prior, Josie believes that this was a sign.
Yeah.
Her dad, according to her, was reaching out by flickering the light. As with Casey's footage, many viewers feel that something supernatural had happened. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own judgment. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
That pretty much sums up and wraps us up into a tight little bow and brings us back to the comment you made in the first video about loved ones communicating through the lights.
Yeah.
Very exactly. I mean, those...
We're very...
We experience it, they experience it, it's legit in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were really sweet, really sweet. I hope you enjoyed this video. I did not expect to get so emotional through this. This was, yeah, very personal and touched home for me. Did not expect that. So yeah, again, this channel was very similar in ways to the other channel. And so far, with just one video, I'm hooked. We are subscribed. So we're going to do more. Maybe we'll me and him will work on this channel. And then if you didn't see my last one with my daughter, we are reacting to the other channels. Maybe that'll be like the thing. I don't know. Anyway, do you have any last remarks?
No.
I think it's just a really great examples, great compilation. Yep. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.